Meanwhile, in Germany, the country has introduced a controversial new military service law. It's controversial because it allows for needs-based conscription. So conscription rules, it appears, are back in Germany. The law was introduced by Germany's Defense Minister Boris Pistorius. He made it a point to say that Germany is not bringing back mandatory military conscription, and yet the new law aims to boost volunteer service and to make the military more attractive by offering higher pay. However, Boris Pistorius has warned that if they don't get the desired numbers, then compulsory conscription for military service could be back in Germany.
This military service is voluntary, and it will remain so if everything goes as well as we hope it will. But yes to honesty, and that's what I stand for here this morning. If it's not enough, and if the threat situation continues to develop in the same way or worsens, we will have no choice but to introduce compulsory partial military service in order to protect this country. And that includes you, ladies and gentlemen.
When Germany suspended mandatory military service in 2011, that is not back for now, but under the new law, all men aged 18 and above will go through mandatory medical assessments, and both men and women above the age of 18 will be asked to declare their willingness to serve. Now, Germany is trying to increase its total military strength to 460,000 soldiers. This will include 260,000 active full-time duty soldiers and 200,000 reservists. Now, these are NATO targets, and Germany's current military strength is far from the target figure. The law passed with a majority of 323 against 272 who opposed it in the lower house of the parliament. It will now head to Germany's upper house, which is expected to approve it before Christmas. Now, critics say that this is in fact the first step towards bringing conscription back. About 3,000 people took to the streets of Berlin to protest against the new law. They marched to the German capital Bundestag and unfurled massive banners that read "No to conscription."
Zu verlieren, den sie mit Kriegen, Sklaverei, Kolonialismus.
We are demonstrating here against conscription. I am 18 years old, and I definitely don't want people from my generation to have to go to war for a country that does little for us. There is no investment in our pensions, not in our future, not in the climate. I don't see any good reasons why our generation should have to go to war.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.